Akbar! Allahu Akbar! Hanawadi! Welcome once more, great and lovely people of Biafra. Top of the day to you. Permit me to stand on the already established and existing protocol that we have established a long time ago. I have brought news for us, and there are informations about Biafra that we will discuss in this video. But before we go into or delve into discussing those very pertinent informations, I would like you to understand that the video you just watched is the happening in the northern part of Nigeria. Now, why did I bring this video? It is very pertinent that we understand the trick of the Nigerian government. It is very pertinent that we understand the trick of Musa, the CDS. We understand the trick of these politicians. It is very pertinent. Now, this ISWAP at Boko Haram in the north are, taking over the communities, the Christian communities in the north. That is an evidence to what we are telling you now. They are taking over. They are, with the help of the military. With the help of the military, they are taking over the communities, the Christian communities in the north. Yet, these people will be called on interviews for security in the country. And all they will be saying is Simon Ekpa this, Simon Ekpa that, Simon Ekpa this, Simon Ekpa that. They will never talk about what is happening in the north. They will never talk about the insecurities in the north. They will never talk about how people, their lives and livelihoods are being taken away from them in the north and they do nothing. They will never talk about that. They want to use the media to project to you what they want you to see. They want you to only see that they are against Simon Ekpa. But we continue to ask, why are they against Simon Ekpa? Someone who has come out to defend his people and protect his people from these kind of things you are seeing. These atrocities going on in the north is the same thing that they started in the east. Remember, before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu instituted ESN, these things they have already started it in the east. And you will hear that a community was completely decimated, that they came into a community, burned down the whole places, that the farmers could not even go to their farms again. People were hungry. Foodstuffs were beginning to become very, very expensive because people could not go to farm and get foodstuffs any longer. Before the inception of ESN, and now we have the Biafra Liberation Army, Biafra Resistance Fighters, and the Biafra forces everywhere in Biafra land, defending and making sure that the land is safe. The only people causing insecurity now is the state actors who are the military, because every kidnapping is happening in their checkpoint and the submission of ransom is happening in their checkpoint. So what do you make of that? You are kidnapped close to their checkpoint, and the ransom they ask you to drop it close to their checkpoint. What do you make of that? And so this is what we want to bring to the notice of the people and the Biafrans and every other person listening to the sound of our voice at this moment. You need to understand that these people do not mean well for you. And the other news about Biafra that we have brought to you is that the justice system of the United States have approved the Biafra Republic government in exile, and it is now official in the United States of America that Biafra Republic government in exile is well, registered and approved in the United States of America. And also news and information has come to our desk that the Nigerian government and Opus Odema is trying to grant amnesty to some people, to some Biafrans who are fighting for Biafra, and he's claiming that he is going to give them a soft landing, everybody is going to be safe, he's going to give them work and all of that. We are warning you, whatever you do, remember that so many have gone just to ensure that we have a permanent solution and not just a mere amnesty policy or program. How has amnesty helped? Sometimes certain things happen, you don't even want to think, you don't even want to introspect and think about people who have done these things. I used to tell people, I say that you have heard that experience is the best teacher, but I say to you this day that observation is the best teacher, because experience, you have to experience that, you have to pass through that and now have the knowledge. But observation, you may not pass through that rigorous process of experiencing it. You observe from what people have passed through, and then you make changes. Look at the people of the Niger Delta. They accepted amnesty. They accepted amnesty in one time. And what happened after they accepted the amnesty? They are still back where they are. Their people are still suffering. Their waterways are still polluted. People are still getting, sick from the kind of pollution that these people have caused them. Their community is still very, very, below the standard of what it should be. The people are not being well taken care of. The same thing that they were fighting for is still where they are, even worse than where they left it. But they have collected amnesty, and few of them were given money and they left. So what happens to the rest of the community? What happens to the rest of the community? Their mothers, their fathers, their brothers, their siblings, their friends, the members of this community, what happens to them? They still remain in the same poverty, in the same, subjugation, in the same fate that they were fighting to live. So what is the essence of your fight all this while? You have achieved nothing except for, personal gains. And personal gains is not what we are looking for. We are looking for a permanent solution for everyone, so that people will be happy. People will be... If you go outside the country, once you are a citizen of a nation, even if you don't work, there are certain things that will be given to you, at least for you to be able to take care of yourself. At least for you to be able to feed, take care of yourself and all that. Then if you want to be rich, you have to work. You have to put in the work. But if you just want to live your life, if you just want to have something to eat, once you wake up, you have something to eat, and you can be lazy. You can stay without working and doing anything, but the government will be providing something for you, at least for you to be able to eat and stay alive. But if you now want to be rich, if you now want to have affluence to, have a decent life, go about buying things that you love to buy, then you have to work for it. And that is what we are looking for. A situation where everybody will have access to at least basic amenities, at least be able to feed, at least be able to live life. But we don't have that in the current situation where we found ourselves, and that is why we are pushing to get our own nation. And somebody wants to go at the back after many people have died in this process. You want to go through the back door to go and collect amnesty from Opuzodema. If you try that, anyways, the Prime Minister has made some pronouncement in that regard. If you try that, you will have the Biafra people to contend with. And so the United States Justice Department recognizes Biafra Republic government in exile as an entity for Biafra independence. The United States Department of Justice has officially registered the Biafra Republic Government in Exile as an entity for Biafra independence. This is according to recent information obtained from the website of the United States Justice Department. Reacting to the development, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, through his official X handle on Friday, said this is a step in the right direction. The United States Justice Department approved all paperwork requesting legitimacy. With the development, he assured Biafrans that the independence of Biafra would remain sacrosanct after declaration on December 2nd, 2024. Following the approval, the United States Department of Justice, the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, is now an officially registered entity with the United States Department of Justice. Recall that barely a week ago, the Biafra Republic Government in Exile insisted that the declaration of Biafra independence would restore peace to the West African region.